Hello and welcome to ThinkBait's Side Quest. I'm your host Coco, and we're back behind the counter of our little curious shop of strange antiquities. We're starting right where we left off on day 3. We were given a little piece of a puzzle, and I think I'd like to start there. To me, this looks a lot like a building from the map. Let's take a look and see if that theory holds true. Okay. It kind of looks like the buildings here, correct? Look, we do have a little bit of a compass here to give us an idea. I'm assuming that this is north, this is northeast, and it's gonna be somewhere maybe northeast. So more so up here is my guess. I'm just gonna visually try and find something similar. I mean, the whole entirety of the thing is one piece, so I'm assuming, again, a lot of assumptions, but I'm assuming that this shape is gonna be one piece kind of like this, all in one. So we're gonna, oh, is this it? No, it's not. Alright, so I guess there's not much to go by other than the visual. I mean, the little compass seems to, like, I'm assuming that this little rounded thing up here is north. So it's a little bit to go by, but hold up. Is this it? This is it. Okay, so I was very off. I was assuming that this loophole over here where the compass would connect, being a little skewed to the side, was trying to show me that that would be north. But I believe this here on Princess Street, that's what, because look, let's see, let's compare, okay? There's a square building, which is this. There's that L-shaped one, another L-shaped one, and then what looks like a key. So this is the only one that's blocked out. So it isn't just, oh, it's not just one of them. It's this whole thing. I am gonna click on it and see what happens. Oh, we got it. First attempt. Alright, there is a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. Ooh, I love me some loot. Ooh, 2 items discovered. Interesting. And right off the bat, I feel like they match certain items we already have. So, going by looks, I kind of want to move this one out of the way. More here. Going by looks, I feel like this kind of matches this moon glowy one. As for this one, it kind of looks like it has some similarities with this and this. So let's do a little bit of redecorating, if you will. Hang this up here. Leave our plant there, and I'm gonna put these together. There we go. Not that it matters where they are, it's just for my own visual appeal. Anyway, let's take on our first customer. Actually, it's about time. Francesca Robertson. Morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. Okay. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful, and Evocant will have some effect. Have we heard about, okay, Miss Francesca, a doctor of sorts, so like a witch doctor? So many questions. Why do you have cat scratches on your face? Did you do this, our little devourer of souls? Mr. Hungerford, is he even one? Oh, she really is a doctor. Okay, the doctor Francesca Robertson. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero. When he died suddenly and tragically in a mysterious incident, nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answers she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. As she entered adulthood, she learned how to find things out for herself. And what she learned opened her mind to a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult maladies and dark articles. She learned about Tormund's paralysis, Hobb's fear, and the sapphire curse, and she learned that these maladies could be cured. All right, the good doctor. She asked us, was it about Edmund? Who did she ask us about? Mr. Hungerford. Okay, do we have a Mr. Hungerford here? Not you. He's the owner of the shop. No. All right. I'm not really sure who that is. Maybe something to do with the whole crows thing. But anyway, we're looking for something called an evocant. For a black eye, she said. Let's jump right in. Can we look by ailment, like black eye, for example? Black heart, we have. Black eye, not so much. Okay, Evocant then. There we go. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Interesting, okay. So we're looking with something that has stones and cannot be over a pound in weight. Right away, my first thought is that finally we get to use these. The second thought I'm having is that these all have stones. I am going to start with this one, which might be too heavy, but let's study it a little bit. It's made of stone, it has the gems, a blue gemstone, orange gemstone, a turquoise, and a green one. Okay, nothing else. It's warm and cool. Okay. Nothing to remark. And nothing to remark when it comes to inner perception. I have a feeling this might serve another purpose because of the whole hot and cool thing, which wasn't mentioned. But let's kind of weigh it. I feel like it's going to be a 2-pounder. Ooh, not. But if it's a hair over a pound. Yeah. Alright, it is not this. Okay. Luckily, we just acquired something else with stones, but we also had this. So let's take a look at this. Alright. Again, it's gold. And it has a pinkish gemstone and orange gemstone. Doesn't really tell us much about what these gemstones are. It's cool to the touch, just the one feeling. Nothing to remark there, and nothing to remark here. Let's take a look and see how much this weighs. Move this here, maybe? Okay. Oh. Is that just a little over? I feel that it's just a bit under a pound. Well, it did say that it can't go over a pound. It said nothing about it being under a pound. It's heavier than a half pound for sure. Actually, it is a little over a pound. Okay. All right. And finally, this piece. Maybe I should have weighed it first, but we're gonna have to do this anyway eventually. Okay, we're right on the inner perception. Nothing to remark about the sense and sound. It's weathered, hard and cool for the stones. Just gold. Pale yellowy orange gemstone, just the colored. Okay, let's take a look at the weight. I mean, this has a stone in it. Also, if we're gonna go by just what's in the trinkets, I don't see anything that's actually just a stone, except I just noticed over there actually something that could be just a stone. Okay, this is heavier than a half pound. Ooh, it's actually a little heavier than a pound too. Interesting, I wouldn't have clocked it for heavier than a pound. Okay, not it. I just, while we were here, I just noticed this, which is one big stone. Oh, did you just try to escape? Wow, okay. Let me weigh it first. Yeah, this is way over a pound. Not this. Okay. Anything else that's... I mean, this is a stone. Let's see how much it weighs. Oh, that actually just weighs a pound. Let's study this. Stone item weighs the same as a man's heart, or the truth is less dramatic. Why is truth something? Oh, we can. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh, yep. Okay. It is stone, and it does say it's stone. That's the weight. That's more than anything. It does have red paint or blood, which I don't know if that would signify anything. It doesn't have any other indicators. I mean, I feel like other than it having blood on it, I mean, this has stone in it too. Let's weigh this. I think it's a pretty good bet that that's our item. Yep, it's not this. We've already figured out what this is. Do you have anything here off to the side that's stone? Are you stone? This has an energy about it. Oh, a substance flakes off and leaves a mark on my fingertips. I feel like those are clues that... It's iron, okay. I think we have our item. I'm just going to... Oh! Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Wait, that's stone too. Let's see. Yep, 100% stone. Rough and pitted. Nothing to remark. Is it a pound though? Nope. Well, actually, weighs less than a pound, which does make it fit into the criteria. Let's just go for it and come back and try a different item if this is not it. Okay, see, what threw me off was the blood. But we got the clues. The item's made of stone, and weighing the item shows that it's exactly a pound. So that worked for us. Okay. She has given us more pages for our book. Daedalus link. Okay. Let's move it along. Get another customer in here right away. Sorry, baby. Alright. Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Well, we know who Edmund is, I'm sure. We met Edmund. He's Edmund. So, he was worried because of all the crows. She wants a shield charm. Let's take a look and see what a shield charm might look like. It's a generic charm of protection. They have little to offer the skilled thaumaturg, but can have some small effect. An oshadic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Okay. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. I feel like I'm saying this word wrong the whole time. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, so no precious metals. Let me take a look. Oh, wait. There we go. Didn't we read something about Oceanic Spirit? I wonder if this... no, this says more about the thaumatic fields. Okay, never mind. Oceanic Spirits. What is that? Have anything about that here? No, we do not. Okay. So let's look here. Oceanic Spirit. Oh. So there are two types, and one is the Shadow Hold and one is the Shield Charm. The Wandering Shroud. A Wandering Shroud. Okay. Nothing other than, again, the Shield Charm shows up. Okay. What do we know? We know it won't give us any strong feelings. And we know that it will not have precious metals. A variety of things, materials. Nothing to remark here, nothing to remark here. That's warm, which didn't tell us anything about it being warm to the touch. And gold and stone. Gold, I suppose, can be considered of value. Let's see. Color and composition. Bronze, and this is a gemstone. Again, not it, because of the gemstone. How about this? Wood. Oh, gold and orange gemstone. Okay. Variety of materials. Just not gemstone. Just taking a look visually for things that seem to have a variety of materials in them. These stones, it just said stones, really. It didn't, oh, it does have a gemstone, and that is gold, not this. Again, we looked at all of this, but again, this is gold, not it, I would say, and more gold. Okay. How about something like this? Although, like, the horns themselves. It's bone and a cheap metal. Okay. Bone and metal. And fabric. Okay. I have a feeling this is not a bad guess here. It has some engraved detailing. It's rough fabric, hard and rough bone. Nothing to remark about the senses. That might be our trinket right here. Let's check it out. Done. Beautiful. Symbol of protection. Oh, that was the actual clue. We missed the actual clue. I went with the description. A symbol of protection. All right, I kind of want to go back here for a second. Symbol of protection. I should have noticed that here. We did look through the book. But do any of these say protection? There we go. Fortune, deception, protection. There it is. I kind of missed that. But we did get there with the rest of the clues, maybe not the intended ones. Let's move it along and see who else we have to help today. Hugh Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Ooh, I love these types of clues. I'm not always the best at them. That's all you have for me? Okay, okay. Let's decipher this. A path, what looks like a possible pond. That looks like it could be a church. And there's some forest there. Let's study our map and see if we can find anything somewhat similar to all of this. Yeah. Okay. Is anything here actually marked as a church? Query, Strange Antiquities. The Undermere Church is number 28. Let's look for that. So 26, 29, 30, 31. Oh, there we go. Alright, so if this is the church here, there are trees, and I don't really particularly see a... Let's go into the actual map and the compass. Okay. So if this is the church, and if we notice the church has a cross on top of it on this map, just like he did on his map, I don't see any other building per se that has a cross on it. Oh, yes, there is. There's High Green Church as well. I spoke too soon. Actually, High Green Church also has what looks like a little pond. And what's right next to it, this must be it. I'm going with this. Off we go. This was a mistake. Mistakes have been made. It wouldn't be me if I didn't make a mistake of this sort, really, would it? Okay. I was so sure. I mean, look at it. The only thing that... I mean, the road is right there. This is right there. It looks even the same. The only difference is there's no trees. Okay. Well, we thought there was one church. Turns out there's two. Could there be a third? Well, this one's on number 4, High Green Church. So let's see any more churches that I could have missed. Oh, why am I assuming it's a church? What if it's a grave? Jacob's Folly, the library, stones, tower. Okay, I don't see it. Right. It's not a terribly detailed map that he's given us. Is it possibly a map that we might have to circle back to? Yes. Do I want to do that? No, I kind of like figuring these out right away. But let's go back to this church. If this is the church, here it's facing northeast. This is showing it at north, I'm assuming. But anyway, whatever it is, I don't see... Well, I mean, there is this part here. Could it be that far? Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a hand-drawn thing. Let's look. This would be right next to here. But any other clues that I could gather is that there's this box-looking thing, which is here. And that is on the corner of the road. And it's not exact distance between the two. It's not to scale, that is to say. But if we go by the fact that it's not to scale, then these could be the woods here. He missed these buildings, but that's fine. And that could be the church. And if this is the case, then whatever it is right here. I should not have come here. I see you, game. Sneaky, sneaky. All right. Again, if this is not to scale, I don't give up that easy. Then in relation to, I mean, this is a little box right here. Can't seem to just click on the box. I wonder if it's trying to say click on something like this. Like the mill, like this is a lone thing. And that's this, because we're not to scale again. And then this is that. One last attempt. Let's make sure nothing else looks like it could be it. Okay, actually, the type of trees also, like in all of these lands that have trees, there's two types of trees. The only place where there's just the one type of tree is in this little triangle here in Heathwood. I mean, well, there are the other types, it's just they surround these. And here he's only drawn these. But I don't see any other indicators. Like, I thought this would be like at a lake, which we have a lake here, we have a lake here. Wait a minute. We do have a lake here. We have a lake here. This could be lake, trees, church. Oh my goodness. So now I have two guesses. I have this as an option and this as an option. I'm gonna go with this mainly because this has the lake and a box next to it, and then there's trees, and then there's a church. And if we look going down here, there's a little fork in the road. Okay. Yes, we did it. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there's another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Ooh, we got a 2-for-1. Interesting. I love the look of these. I mean, in all honesty, like, I would wear this. I would wear that piece of accessory, if you will. Okay, I'm going to move this bottle here. I'm going to move our trusted scales off to the side. Let's put the bottles together, actually. A couple of bottles. Let's put this weight back in its spot. We have more room here. Let's put you down here for now so I can keep an eye on you. Feel like some redecorating is in order. I'm sure some people are yelling at me for being a little messy and not having all the completed ones together, for example. How about if we do this and bring these over here and those which are not complete into our field of vision. I mean, this is completed again. I would have to move you here and you can be here. Okay, the bottle's back on its own. And put this down here, I think. Because I kind of like this taking center stage like that. It's beautiful. And okay, I want to move on. A part of me just wants to reorganize everything. Let's put these up here. There we go. Okay. Wonderful. It's still not perfect, but I'm trying not to lean in too much into the need to make everything look perfect just yet. Um, let me know if you'd prefer watching me play this being all organized. Okay, this has a check mark on it. It's completed. Let's open our little archive drawer, throw it in there, and see if we have another customer coming in. Sorry, baby. Oh, Miss Verona, you're back. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from Hungerford House, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the black stone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleaston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first I would like a Vassiger, whatever this is, if we don't want it spreading. All right. A Vassiger. Not sure which is the correct way to say this. Did any of you who might be watching ever have this problem kind of growing up where if like me you were a bookworm, you probably came across a lot of names of places and items that you've never heard being spoken out aloud. Did it ever bother you not knowing how to say them correctly? Like it does me. Let's see. Vessiger. What? The index doesn't seem to have anything. Well, maybe it's an item. There we go. A Vessiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Interesting. Okay, so can prevent the spread of disease. Nothing more is being said here. Okay, and pestilence. I feel like okay. Could it be... And it makes the fire burn pale blue in its presence. Okay, I thought maybe a symbol on there. Like I thought maybe like before, we should keep an eye out for a symbol. One of these. Something that could... But I mean, other than protection, what would be like something like the opposite of poison? I don't see that here anywhere. Feel like they give us very little to go by this time. Oh, how about in the Wiccan thing here? Spirituality, rebirth. Ooh, Horned God kind of reminds me of... There was that out. Oh, but we had figured that out. Okay. So flames burn pale blue in their presence. I don't have an open flame to test that theory with. Let's look at this. Okay. It seems to make the hair stand up on the back of my neck. That's the perception for it. Wow. Nothing about scent and sound. It's cold to the touch. Glass filled with a blue liquid. Nothing much there about it. A pearlescent blue glass. Cool and smooth. Nothing to remark and nothing to remark about the perception. An oddity of it. Among other oddities. So there are other weird aspects to it. But flames burn pale in their presence. Prevents the disease and pestilence from spreading. Okay. This gives a sense of foreboding, so I don't feel like that's very protective. What about you? Okay, this has an energy about it. Doesn't say much other than that. What's the symbol? It's like an eye. Let's look at the symbol. Something we have here. Oh, we're at the end of our book. I don't see anything similar. I'm grasping at straws here. Could it be a foresight sort of thing? Is it a foresight kind of eye? No. No. It's not gonna be this. Okay. Okay. What feeling do you give off? Nothing to remark. Okay. So I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. What is it made of? It's leathery and bony, quite unpleasant to touch. This is hard and cool. Withered flesh, and it's grim. I mean, it could be used to prevent the spread of disease. How will we know? Do we have anything with a flame that we can... Oh, flames. We have candles. Now, I'm wondering if I should possibly bring all these different items closer to the... Oh, there we go. Huh. Look at that. Pale blue. Right? Flames burn pale blue in the presence. Okay, so unless there's a different item that will turn the flames blue, I believe we found what we need. Don't think like there's anything else that actually does that. I feel like you need to come. We need to switch this out with this. Keep an eye on it so I don't forget it's there. It must be. Yep, nothing else seems to be having this effect. Ah, I'm glad I caught on eventually about the whole flame thing. I somehow felt like we would have another use for this because there's all these gems on it and then two different feels to it when we checked it out earlier. Like, and it's not giving us anything as far as perception or scent and sound, but you know, like the whole being cool and warm and having so many gems on it. But we're just gonna see if this is right. Perfect. Using a candle, I'm able to confirm the flames burn blue in its presence. All right, sneaky. I like it. I like this one. That was a good little puzzle here. All right, and so ends our third day in the shop. And the story has moved forward. And something's definitely plaguing this town. 2 days earlier, the rider and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Oh. So our rider here for you watching us on day 3, and if you have not followed from the beginning, has a black mare. Um, we start off with the black mare thundering through the icy rain, shining what in the silver moonlight, and the mare's cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backbarrow. And then a deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Finally, we find out that 2 days earlier, the rider had a fellow adventurer with him, and they were deep underground exploring the tunnels. Kirkhead Tower, maybe that's somewhere we should try and visit. Let's see our clue here. What are you gonna give us today? I love the visual here with this. Still going. An actual key. I love it. Is there a clue connected? Yes. After a disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Interesting. A disagreement between 2 houses. And that concludes day 3, my friends. We have our clue at the ready. Day 4 is set to begin. We have done well. We have discovered what quite a few of these items here do. We have got quite a bit more of entries into our book. And we have our clue ready to go. Join me next time for day 4. I hope you had a wonderful time. Leave me a comment if you would like to share any of your thoughts on the story and where it's going, if you're enjoying the mystery, if you'd like me to do 2 days in the same gameplay. Like if you've enjoyed this, and subscribe to the channel to see what other side quests I go on, and join me in those side quests. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Bye!